Hello, I am Brandon Wynn. I'm a current sophomore at Syracuse University, and I'm proposing my Universal University app um, as my entrepreneurial idea for IST 195. So here we go. So, like shown right here, we got My Slice of Blackboard, common things that students use here at Syracuse University. There are multiple websites and apps that we need to navigate successfully to go about our day. Um, So, how do we put all those into one? I have a solution called Universal University, and that's where this app really comes in because it puts everything into one. Um, so if we look at like current apps that kind of do the same thing, it's kind of like Orange Now, the app that's currently at Syracuse University. Today, this app will navigate anything Syracuse related, but there's still some things that need to be fixed, and there's still some like information that's not fully on there that people need to go to other sources for as well. And that's where I believe my app will be um, a little better than this right now. But the idea of the Universal app is available through Orange Now only in Syracuse University, if you think about that. So only Syracuse staff and students have access to this app. I believe an app like this would be beneficial for multiple universities and colleges worldwide or nationwide right now. And there's a probable, maybe an inclusion of high schools in the future, but in the general scheme of a giant campus, there are more activities and things going on in terms of scheduling, food, just student life and all that in general. So spreading that across different campuses is a great idea. And it will be available to most colleges. We're hoping to launch it, or I'm hoping to launch it to multiple colleges. So even Syracuse could use it, even though they have their own. But it could be like a universal thing where students like will use an app that aligns with their campus and navigates anything. Um, So, what are the app's features though? And this is the most important part of the app because, yes, navigation, everything in one, but how are we going to sort that right now? So, starting with homework and education. The app will integrate the use of Blackboard, Slack, or other softwares that align with the app when it comes into. So, kind of like an integration, instead of going to like right now, Orange Now, think of that. I'm using that as my example right now. The app wants you to use Blackboard, makes you sign in multiple times, and sometimes it just forwards you to another website or something like that. I think it's easier if we just integrate it into the app, Slack, Google Classroom, or Blackboard, and it would make things much easier, make sign-ins maybe less painful. And I think just having it onto an app where there's other things as well, most importantly, it'll save a lot of time for students. So we also got our tickets and extracurricular events. When participating in events, often the use of Ticketmaster and other things involves going to a browser or another app. Universal University will allow you to do this because it's already on the app. Tickets, any sporting events that go on campus or concerts, stuff like that. Um, there'll be a tab where it says Ticketmaster or extracurricular events, and you can go on there, maybe sign into an account, and it'll have your tickets already there. Yet again, we would have to get Ticketmaster to want to agree to put this into their app, but that's the point. This is the idea of like if we put everything into one, it would be like multiple companies allowing their source or software to almost be integrated into a software that allows everything else to be used. Um, Similar with campus involvement and activities, there's a lot of students that do like see intramurals and maybe some like events for multicultural or other stuff. Um, those will all be listed here as well. So you don't need to go to another browser or website to look up what events are going on. Kind of is already there. It makes it much easier to seamlessly for this university specifics. Next, we got gym and dining halls or any other campus food stands. A lot of people always want to know sometimes where they are. Think about freshmen. They don't know where anything is yet. So locations on an app that shows the geolocation or the map of where everything is, that's helpful. I think hours as well, similar to some gyms here at Syracuse University, the Barnes Center, Ernie Davis. They always have fluctuating hours and they're not the same. It makes it easier if they just display the hours instead of going to the website, looking up what location it is and what specific hours there are. I think those gyms can communicate with the app and update the hours, and it makes it much easier. So you just do a couple tabs. You don't have to do a giant scavenger hunt just for the hours. Capacity and busy hours, a really important thing for both the gym and dining halls as well. Um, Sometimes the dining hall is crowded, especially let's say 7:30. A million people at Ernie Davis Dining Hall or Graham Dining Hall, BBB Dining Hall, Shaw Dining Hall. Those are super busy. You want to know how busy the time is. We can get a seat or anything else. When we talk about the gyms, though, like Ernie Davis, Barnes Center, even Goldstein or something like that, it can kind of show like the capacity of that, how busy, how many people are at the gym right now versus total capacity. Because a 4:30 workout, you're most likely gonna have to wait to get a bench or a cable machine. So it makes it easier for students to recognize, okay, uh, how's it doing right now? Similar to another app that I used during the summers in my high school years, I used the Planet Fitness app. This was a gym, by the way, and they kind of showed like how busy they were, just on the capacity of how many people. So I think that's helpful for a gym like this and in a campus where there's like thousands of students as well. So it's not like a local gym, but this will help display information longer, so you don't walk all the way there and then end up finding out, oh, it's packed. I think I should go back home. It, yeah, no. Next, we got customer service. Always events and different things are occurring. Construction. Maybe there's a locker room that's being closed because of flooding or something like that. There's always a customer service button where you can just call. It's important to have that there as well, so you have more options. Menus. I wouldn't do menus for gyms because you're not ordering stuff at the gym, but mostly dining halls. You can see what they're offering from um, breakfast to lunch to dinner. You can see what foods are available as well. So it makes kind of knowing what you want to eat better to look ahead into. Just think about it as a restaurant. You want to know what you're going to be able to eat at a certain time or whatever. So that is what the app will have, and it'll have like its own tab dedicated to dining and gym, stuff like that. So right here we got health and safety. When it comes to medical checkups and meetings or campus safety and emergencies. Sorry, my box is kind of cutting off this right here. Yeah. But Universal University will have a tab that allows you to schedule meetings, let's say for flu shots or checkups. Let's say you thought you sprained your ankle while throwing the frisbee on campus. You can immediately go there and schedule that. You don't have to go to a browser. Browsers are always the options to go to the campus health website, like say the Barnes Center or checkup area. You can always do that, but that'll also be here. Makes it easier because it's like a universal university. It's a university-wide app, so it's right there. And campus safety and emergencies, there'll also be like a small like tab right there. Press that. The drop down of items that you need, or if you need like support for something. Let's say you need someone to help drive you home because it's late at night and you don't want anything dangerous to happen, especially people that live off campus or even on campus. You still have the option. Um, there's always there. You'll call like campus security or some campus resource person will help you out, something like that as well. So that's always there. Also, this is not trying to replace 911. If there's always a bad emergency going on or something big, someone really needs help or you need assistance, you can always dial 911. Sometimes it's just going to an app is extra work. But this is for smaller things on campus. It's like a blue light system, really, if you think about that, but it's on the app. Faculty use. So, while students can use all these other features, faculty can also benefit from this. They can use some of those features as well, although I'm sure the professor won't need to use the, let's say, campus activity things since just wants to go home and stuff like that. So faculty, they can see data of, I believe they would be able to use data of, what is it? The the traffic on certain like what people are viewing on the app. Let's say the gym facilities hours, people really want to know that, so they'll know. Okay, there's a big concern for the capacity. Maybe there's something we should do, or how they know ticket sales and all that, or through social media and Ticketmaster and other stuff like that. So just really important. Faculty can always use this to figure out where students live and stuff like that as well. Uh, and that's the end of my sort of presenter view or pitch proposal. But that's the app, and hopefully one day something where in one navigation tool will be used, and that's where this app comes in. Thank you guys.